Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So hopefully you guys have had a great day. I actually had Lucas yesterday and today, so I really don't have to have an excuse to take a nap. But when he's here, I really take the excuse to take a nap with him. Yesterday, we slept for 5 hours. Literally, that has never happened in his 2 years of life. Me, that's not tragic. I could take a 5 hour nap any day. But him, we are lucky to get 2.5 hours, and we're super excited. I got 5 hours on Monday, and I slept the entire time with him today. Today, I only slept, I think, 2 hours, and he slept 4 hours, which is definitely he loves sleeping over here. I don't know what it is, but he is super comfortable and Mimi loves it. So I had a really busy and crazy day. I didn't get out into the craft room at all yesterday or today. So hopefully tonight or tomorrow, I will be able to get some cleaning up done because that is my number one goal. I did clean up a couple days ago and then I made a bigger mess. So I really need to get in there and tidy up. So good evening, Valerie. Welcome. So today's project is using the Modern Garden set out of the new catalog. I know we still have the annual catalog, so I think on Thursday I might do something fun with the annual catalog just to kind of remember that we still have both of them. So anyway, let's get crafting. I am going to, good evening, Heather. I am going to walk into my craft room because I was watching videos and I left my iPad, so I want to be able to view comments. And I'm still able to talk to you guys while I'm doing that. I got to turn the volume down so I don't blow your guys' eardrums. Okay, getting that set up and we are live. Perfect. So this is the set that I'm going to be featuring tonight. It's on page 52 and 53 of your annual catalog. It is a page suite. So on page 52, I don't know if you can see all of it, but on page 52, you get everything that is on page 53. So you get the designer series paper, the ribbon, the punch, the stamp set, and the gems that all coordinate with it. And down here below are all of the colors that coordinate the cardstock that coordinates with the designer series paper. So I know I've used this, I think once before I made some note card holder and some cards to go inside. But it is super fun, and I am going to show you kind of something that's a little taboo, but it's not taboo for me. So if anybody knows me, I do not mind what I'm going to show you guys, but it'll be a little bit. So this is the card we're going to be making. On the inside is blank. And this is a little bit longer of a punch. And the sentiments that come in here, you could flip the punch sideways so it fits them vertically instead of horizontal. But I wanted this one to be vertical and not horizontal. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So here's the stamp set and the punch. Let's bring in the gems. Here's the gorgeous gems. You get all the different colors in here as well. Let's see, you get the designer series paper. And if you haven't played with it yet, it is absolutely beautiful paper. I know really any of our paper is phenomenal. You cannot go wrong. So super fun and bright. And there is Christmas designer series paper in here as well. And the other sides are more subtle images. So fun. And let me bring in the ribbon. And here's the ribbon. So this is everything that you get if you get the page suite. You get everything that is featured right here. And we're actually using everything that is here in our cards. Good evening, Marie. Welcome. I saw that you stopped by. I got it, I think, after my nap. Okay, so I am going to start with the Wild Wheat. I don't think I have played with this color before. There's a lot of, I love it and I hate it, and I think it looks like something that comes out of a baby. But I think it's going to be a beautiful fall color. And it actually is one of the colors that's in the designer series paper, so it works perfectly, and I really do think it's gorgeous. I have a piece of very vanilla I chose Very Vanilla because there wasn't any white in this specific designer series paper like there is in here. So I brought in some of our Very Vanilla. So this is going to go on the inside. This is 4 by 5 1/4. This is our Poppy Parade. And before I went live, I did the description that you can emboss this piece. I went ahead and used the delightful doily hybrid. This comes with the dies as well. So it's not just the embossing folder, but you can put your dies inside and it will cut and emboss at the same time. So that's what the hybrid means. But that's the embossing folder that I used for this. And this is 4 by 5 1/4 as well. I have a piece of cardstock, and you can mix and match the cardstock to any of the colors that's in your paper. I just chose to stick with the wild wheat, and this is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And our designer series paper is 3 inches by 4 inches. So it's actually, I think I've done this similar card a few times on a live, and I've done it in card classes. It's a very easy card, very duplicatable. That's what I like to say. Anything to put a smile on somebody's face is a win. So it doesn't matter how long it takes to put it together. As long as you're sending cards, that's it. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to put this right on the inside. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our embossed Poppy Parade on the outside. There we go. I'm going to scoot this over to the side and I'm going to bring this guy in. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down. Where'd he come from? He doesn't need to be in there. So I'm going to glue this down. And even though the cardstock that I'm using is not Calypso Coral that matches the ribbon per se, I am still going to do the Calypso Coral on because there is smidgens of it in the designer series paper. So I am still going to use the same ribbon. We do have a wild wheat ribbon that you could definitely use, but I just wanted to focus on everything that was in this suite. So I'm going to wrap that around, trim this off. I did already tie all of our bows, so you won't have to sit and watch me tie bows. Make sure that's even. There we go. I can flip this over, add some dimensionals. So I'm going to do 1 in each corner and 1 in the center. Does anybody know why I put 1 in the center? Go ahead and tell me if you know why. I only say it every single time, so I didn't say it this time. I'm going to go ahead and set this right in the center. Look how pretty all those colors are together. And I think the Calypso Coral, hopefully you can kind of see it. It kind of brings out the Poppy Parade. So you really can't even tell that it's a Calypso Coral ribbon. So now I'm going to bring in my punch and a piece of our Very Vanilla. There we go. So here is, where's my stamp set? There it is. So the It's Your Birthday is right here, and I have that mounted on a block. And this one, Enjoy Your Special Day, is one continuous horizontal or vertical. It's horizontal. I always get them screwed up. Image. So I knew it wasn't going to fit the way I wanted it on my stamp. So this is what I want to show you. So I have already done this. You literally can't even tell. So I'm going to grab my ink pad really quick and my scratch piece of paper, and I'm going to use this end because I can't use it for anything else. So I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to stamp it. So Enjoy Your Special Day. It is all one. It looks perfect. Let me clean this off because I don't know what color I'm going to use it. But I went in and I chopped it in half with my paper snips. So a lot of people don't like to do this with their stamps. I personally don't mind because you can lay it right back together and you can't even tell. So that's why I wanted to show you that it's still, you can't tell that I chopped it off. But I don't like to always have to mask. So that's why I did it. Okay, so I think I want wild wheat for It's Your Birthday. So I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to stamp this towards the top. There we go. Close this up and I am going to start with Special Day first. So I'm going to do this one in the Poppy Parade and I'm going to stamp this right close to the bottom. There we go. And then I'm going to stamp Enjoy Your and kind of stand on my tippy toes because I can't really see over this. Sorry, I just hit my camera. Enjoy your special day. And yes, there is a gap and it's okay. I promise you we will fix that. Good evening, Darlene. Welcome. I am just putting regular glue on the back of this. I did not dimension it up. So I'm going to slide this in and I'm going to line that up so the ribbon is kind of in the center. Make sure it's centered in your card. And then we can grab our bow. We can put our bow on here in the center. So that bow kind of takes, well, it does, not really kind of, it takes up that gap that's in the middle. And the last but not least is our gems. And because I use Very Vanilla, I think I'm going to use the gold ones. I love gold and vanilla together. And I just went ahead and put 3 in a row. Right there. And I do have my take your pick tool that I probably should be using instead of my scissors, but my scissors were right beside me. So that's what we get. So there you go. That is how easy this card is to put together. And it is so stinking cute. Okay, let's put, I just have 2 more to put together. They're all the same. They're all super fun and beautiful. But I like to show how easy it is to put together. So if you're mass producing these, I would cut all your cardstock. I would punch all of your pieces, stamp all your pieces, and then assemble. And you could really do a lot of cards. So I can get 2 cards out of each sheet. There's 48 sheets, so that's 96. Did I do the math right? I don't know. I'm close. You can make a lot of cards. And you could really do Christmas cards like this as well. Using this, you could only get a couple sheets of the Christmas, but you could definitely use different designer series paper to mass produce your Christmas cards. Oh, speaking of Christmas cards, I have gotten 9 of the 12 or 15, I'm not entirely sure how many I'm going to do, Christmas card designs done. They are, I want to wait till I get them all finished before I email them out so you guys can pick which ones you want. But the Christmas Stamp-A-Stack is coming and they are so fun. I was working on them. Bo actually just got back from Texas this afternoon. He left Monday. So after Lucas went home on Monday, I came out into the craft room for a few hours and I was on such a, I don't know, not really a high, but I was getting stuff done and I was getting things accomplished and I was so proud of myself. And then at about 1 o'clock in the morning, I hit a brick wall. So I was like, I think it's time for bed. So I'm sure Bo is probably sleeping by now because he really didn't get much sleep on the drive. So I might come back out and tidy up because I have to clean up before I can do anything else. I would send a picture of my craft room, but I'm a little embarrassed because it is, you need to make sure your life insurance is paid up to get into my craft room right now. It's that bad. Okay, so I want to clean off these stamps really quick. Just don't want to cross-contaminate my ink pads. I should have did that as I was going, but that's okay. So this one I'm going to do Calypso Coral as my It's Your Birthday, and stamp this all the way up at the top. And then I am going to do Pretty Peacock as Enjoy Your Special Day. So special day is first. Come down here and stamp that at the bottom, very bottom. Clean it off so it's clean for our last card. And then enjoy your day. So this is a million times easier than having to mask your stamps. Masking is totally doable and it works perfectly. But if you're going to mass produce something, if you're going to make more than 4 or 5, I suggest just trimming your stamp. It will definitely go back together. No issues on that. It'll just be easier for you in the long run, where you don't get frustrated. So there's that. Let's grab our gems. And I think I want to use the lighter pink gems. And because I didn't dimension the sentiment up, I think that is why that's why I'm putting the gems on it. Usually if I put dimensions on it, I don't want to add any more thickness to it. So there you go. I did that one a little bit different than this one, just changing up the colors of the sentiments. Okay, last one, and it's pretty much the same one that we did in the beginning, but I will change up the sentiment colors. So it doesn't matter what you do, it will be absolutely gorgeous. And I did bring out a couple other of our stamp sets that would work for this punch as well. So I'll show you guys that when we get done. And do you guys like that we're back on Facebook? That was probably the worst 2 weeks of my life in technology. I'm not tech savvy by any means. I don't give myself enough credit because I have come a long way. I don't have to call my kids every 5 minutes, but I know how to do it when it works perfect. When it doesn't work is when I get frustrated. But I'm so happy it is back and working. My YouTube, I still post all of my videos that I do on my Facebook Lives. I do post them to YouTube. So you can always go back and watch them there if you can't find them on Facebook. So my YouTube channel will always be there. And when I get done with my live is when I transfer it to YouTube. So I'm not technically live on YouTube when I'm live here. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, almost done. And then you guys can get off to the rest of your evening. And I'm going to go in to see if Bo is sleeping. And if he is, I'm going to come back out and clean. Put this in the center. There we go. Let's grab our Very Vanilla. And you can tell I've used it for something else and it got junk on it, but nobody's ever going to know because I'm using the inside pieces of it. So this one I'm going to do the Poppy Parade in It's Your Birthday. There we go. And the Wild Wheat, I'm going to do in the other two. Let's do this one first. Make sure it's not upside down. And if it is, you can still send it to me. I will not judge. I've definitely had my fair share of that. Put some adhesive on the back. Slide this in. There we go. Mini glue dots. And then last but not least, let's grab some gems. And I think I'm going to stick with the gold because everyone loves the color of gold. There we go. Good evening, Teresa. Welcome. There we go. Hello, Vicky. You guys are catching right at the end, but they are so fun and cute and a little bit different. I changed up, even though it's the same designer series paper, but I changed up the colors that I use and the positioning of the sentiments. So there you go. There are the 4 cards that we just did. Hopefully you guys like them. I don't know where my original card went, but it is around here somewhere. Anyway, that is your live for tonight. If you need any help with getting any of the products that I used tonight, definitely feel free to watch out. Please feel free to reach out. I am available. I will be here forever. So if you need anything, let me know. If not, I will see everybody on Thursday for another live. Chat with you soon. Bye-bye.